Hello Leo, this is Trisha with the Institute of Spirit, and I am here with your quick energy checkup. I am filming this at the beginning of April, so if you receive this in April and it resonates, please do take it. And if you watch it after April 2021 and it resonates with you at this time, then this message was meant for you. And if you like the content, please leave a like and subscribe. We're going to get into what your higher self and spirit wants to tell you, what's on your mind right now. And if you also would like more videos, please hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you will get notified of all the videos that I put out, Leo. I do a lot of different kind of stuff here, so just check out my other videos and see what you like. All right, without further ado, let's get started. We got the Ace of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and the Devil popped out. Nice. Nice. Well, let's see what we got here. So there is some communication that you want to initiate, or you have clarity of an idea. This is a new idea, new thoughts coming into your mind like an aha moment. And you want to move towards something very slowly, planning, strategizing your steps in that direction. And I see that there is a waiting period that you are possibly going through. Maybe it just seems like things are moving at a slow, like way slow down pace, more so than you're used to. Because this is a waiting period, waiting for those ships to come in. Waiting for your abundance. Like you sent people out, they're supposed to come back to you with more than you sent them out with. That's the feeling I'm getting. Then we've got this one. You might be dealing with the Capricorn. We got this little ditty here. What do you have to say to us, sir? What it feels to me is dealing with the ego. And the ego wants certain things. And if you heard that honking, that is definitely meant for you to hear a message, an ego triggering. And there's something that you are attached to that might be toxic. There might be an obsession here. There might be addictions here that you're dealing with. And there's an issue. There's an issue, dear Leo, with giving up control. That's the sense I'm getting also, is just things are happening way too slowly for my taste. And I want things to get moving, crack-a-lackin' a lot faster than it is. And so there's something getting stirred up in you that's triggering some fear and having you look at your control issues and the things that you really want to get accomplished but aren't quite there yet, or they're taking their sweet time doing so. I feel like there's something else I'm not saying. What is it, Spirit, that you want me to communicate? Can I pull some cards here to maybe clarify that message a little bit more? Yeah, okay, let me just try that. Because whatever I'm receiving, I'm not getting in super clearly. So I'll just continue. There's some disorienting energy around here. Something with the head. Feeling a lot of pressure around the head area. This could be someone that you know about who is suffering with head injuries, head issues, brain tumors, things of that sort as well. You might know someone who's passed who has dealt with something like this, where it was completely disorienting. Feeling vertigo. This has to do with health. Health too, I feel. Pay attention to your body. Spirit's telling me right now. Healing the ouch. There's stuff you don't want to look at. This is telling me here right now, you know that you need healing. You need to look at certain things that you don't want to face. That's this. There are certain things that you don't want to look at. Maybe there's certain things about yourself that you don't want to look at. Home in reverse and peaks of joy. You might be dealing with a Gemini. Gemini got the same card as well. Okay. So there's something deep within you, Leo, that you'd rather just suppress and not look at because it is too painful to look at. And you're not wanting to be in that mind space. You're wanting to be in that wonderful Leo energy that you are immersed in because that is your sun sign. You could also have it in your placements. If you're watching this video, you have some placements of Leo in your natal chart. And that energy is about having a good time, feeling powerful, feeling like you are in charge and you have everything under control. And it's so uplifting to be in that energy. And you don't want to get dragged down into what you don't want to look at, the murky, icky waters of your subconscious, or your memories, or bringing up the past. Just feels like you're resisting it because it's painful. It's painful for you to look at. You don't want to relive it. But unfortunately, it's not going to go away. It's not going to go away until you face it and say, I'm not scared of you anymore. I'm not scared of you anymore. I'm just taking a moment of silence here to listen to my guides. And they told me to say it just like that. Because taking that stand against something that you thought was your biggest enemy, your biggest fears, and saying, I am not afraid of you anymore, and standing in your power will release you from its grasp, from its hold over you, to where you can bring back in that natural joy that you feel in your heart and your soul that may have been missing for a while. I also feel like your home doesn't feel safe to you, or it's something that is making you anxious. There's something in your home that needs to get cleared up, whether it is literally picking up your apartment and clearing the energy and cleaning and getting rid of things that you needed to take care of. Doing that in itself will actually help you clear your energy within. It'll activate that for you. And you'll be doing some deep house cleaning. And there's something you're resisting to let go of and release. All I want for you, Leo, is to have that natural, wonderful joy and happiness coming through you and feeling alive in your heart. That's what I wish for you. And just speaking of this could really release it. I feel like many of you who are struggling with something right now, you're holding it in, you're keeping it secret. So making it known and no longer keeping it as a secret will really release you from its grasp. And your mind will stop playing tricks on you. He's the trickster. Look at him. He looks very sinister, doesn't he? This goat looks pretty sinister. And so this needs to be looked at and said, bye-bye. You don't control me anymore. And you know what that is, Leo. You know deep down in your heart what that is that you are needing to look at and heal and let go of. Spirit's telling me to find a trusted friend to talk to tell this to, or someone who is unbiased to the situation, and you can just unload all of your deepest, darkest fears. Not on them, but to them. And I'm seeing a vision of someone taking a seat, some kind of straps, like a seatbelt almost, off their body. And each thing you speak of, each thing that's holding you back, each fear that's holding you back, and you speaking of it, it's like taking that strap off, taking those chains away. That's the Eight of Swords. But yeah, it's kind of like coming out of the dark period. And Leo does not like to be in there very long. Tell you right now. Share the love. It's talking about cracking open that heart and just being open and honest with yourself and other people about your deepest, darkest fears. Rest and reconsider. You might have gone through a period of wanting to do. That sounds funny. To do and accomplish a lot in order to not look at some of this stuff. It's kind of like placing these things in your path so you don't have to sit alone with your own thoughts for a while. I feel like sitting alone with your own thoughts could be dangerous for you, especially without any support. And then choose your battles. Yep, so this is definitely talking about feeling like David against Goliath. The Goliaths. These things that we make so much bigger than ourselves. And sometimes we win some and sometimes we lose some. So Spirit is also saying, choose your battles wisely as well. And I feel that there's going to be people in authority who might tell you X, Y, and Z, that you have to do this, you have to do that. And here you are saying, no, I'm going to stand my ground. I don't need to listen to you all. You don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what I'm doing. So this is talking about choosing your battles wisely. And knowing when to stand down and knowing when to listen. And knowing when to fight. Fight for yourself and stand up for yourself. I feel that energy too is just, You know, you could be pushing yourself or getting pushed to a limit, a breaking point, to where you're going to have to stand up for yourself and say no more. That's also kind of like with this here. I'm not afraid of you anymore. You have no control over me. You must leave. There's no negotiating whether or not you're going to stay, you're going, you're gone, and you're going to stay gone. That's right. That's right. Whoever this person is or this situation is or belief or, you know, that's holding you back and holding you down and keeping you in your pain. Whew, man, let me tell you, this is some good healing, Leo, some good healing energy that I want you to embrace and embody and just really lean into vulnerability at this time. And we're also going to roll this divination dice here, further this message along. You could be dealing with a Pisces. This could have come up in the month of Pisces, this deep hurt or pain, which is end of February, beginning of March. 4 weeks, 4 months, you could be releasing and letting this go. And if you're watching this in April, then you're going to be working on doing these things in this month and releasing and letting go of a lot of things that have haunted you. Some dark things that have haunted you, that have kept you in pain, that you don't need to be in pain with anymore. And this, just 1 second. I think this is Uranus. I'm pretty sure it is, because this is Pluto and this is Neptune. That is Saturn. Okay. Yep, that is Uranus. There we go. That's talking about accidents, crash, boom, things that side blinded you. Random events. So, whatever happened was a random blip in the grand scheme of things, and it was quick, and it created a lot of destruction and pain. And I'm just encouraging you to look at it and heal it, and just embrace being vulnerable and trusting that you will be taken care of on some level, and that the universe and God has your back. I ask that you be brave. Spirit asks that you be brave and trust in them. Trust in your spirit guides. Open your heart to seeing a different point of view. And I think by the next either new moon, which is on the 11th, it depends on when you're watching this, or on the 26th of April, you're going to get a lot more awareness in what's going on here. What epiphany you might have. This is interesting. This is the first time I've ever gotten the shoe. Something around Christmas. The moon and its cycles are very important for you as well. This month especially, and this talks about moving on, moving forward, choosing your battles wisely. Which ones do you want to fight, and which ones do you want to walk away from? If you would like any clarification, my darling Leos, on anything that was said today, please go down to my website, follow the links down in the description box, and schedule a reading with me if your heart calls you to do so. I also have daily readings. You can find them on the social platforms down below in the description box as well. And until next time, take care.